Kendrick Lamar, K. Dot, Kung Fu Kenny is set to headline the 2025 Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans. Now it's a lot to get into. It's a lot to break down with this. Where is the trailer exactly? There it goes right there. I think this is his page right here. So we're gonna play the trailer.
There you go. Give me one more. Ah! Come on. Two more. Just like that. You ready? Exactly. What the deal, everybody? My name Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up? I hope so. You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Let's get it. Boom! I won't want you to miss it. Meet me in New Orleans, February 9th, 2025. Wear your best dress too, even if you're watching from home. Let's go. Yay! That's what I'm talking about, man. Now we can get to it for real. Come on, you gotta make sure you catch him with the hands open like that. We running real routes, you gonna be messing up.
Now, I don't know if you heard the sound of the machine that was shooting the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, the footballs. I don't know if you heard the sound of the machine or not, but everybody's saying that sounded like the machine at the start of 616 in LA. If you remember 616 in LA, it started off like, they're saying that and this kind of line up. And I mean, maybe so. I don't know if that necessarily means that Kendrick Lamar was putting hints towards the fact that he was about to perform at the Super Bowl in 616 in LA. I feel like if anything is something deeper with that. I don't think that's the case. That's just me though. I could be wrong, At the end of the day, Kendrick does things very mysteriously. So it's a lot that he could be alluding to or referencing in these posts, in these commercials, in his songs, and none of us would know what it is, and it's just something that he knows. And that's the great thing that Kendrick Lamar has done with his music and his fan base. He's able to, create that mystery around what he's talking about, and that's pretty cool. So I think that has nothing to do with it. Of course, the American flag, they not like us, Canada. We're American. He's from Canada. He is definitely dissing Drake in this, in this like just imagery wise in this video, which is kind of hilarious. He says there's no round twos. You only have one chance to win the championship. There's no round twos. And if you don't know, I guess everybody has came to find out that he is definitely referring to the fact that during Drake's whole 100 gigs leak, he posted something with the power forward from the Pistons during the playoffs back in the day. The year I think the Pistons won the championship. I want to say it was Rasheed Wallace. I could be wrong. Actually, it was Rasheed Wallace. I'm not wrong. I'm dead ass actually. But yeah, he said we're definitely winning game 2. Fucking iPad's going off. Anyways, he said we're definitely winning game 2. And Drake posted that. So a lot of people assumed that meant that, he's starting it back up with Kendrick, and he's confirming that he will get the dub this time over Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar is basically countering that with, you only get one chance to win a championship. Ain't no round twos, which I will rebut that. I mean, you do get other chances to win championships, Kendrick. Just because you lose the Super Bowl doesn't mean you can't come back next year if your team's not good enough. Or, I mean, look, Kansas City Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. They are guaranteed or most likely to make it to the Super Bowl every year, just off of the fact that they have the best player in the league right now. So, you know, yeah, it's always a chance to win a championship. It's just gonna take a long ass time, and so maybe that's what that is. So either way, and then you do have people like Academics, who is Drake's spokesperson in a lot of ways, and he's basically saying, hey, round 2 doesn't mean it's another Kendrick versus Drake thing. It could mean anything else. It could mean, let's show y'all round 2 and what I'm doing and how I'm putting out music. Sorry, it's fucking flying or something. They like, and how I'm doing better than Kendrick. He's not putting out music, I am, and I'm making hits and eating on them. And at the end of the day, that's not enough. I tell Drake and Act that's definitely not enough. That's definitely not gonna wipe the stain off the fact that you lost to Kendrick Lamar in one of the biggest rap battles of all time. And on top of that, you did lose to Pusha T. Speaking of Pusha T, he basically reposted Kendrick Lamar. He basically reposted it on his story, I believe, and said, this is true. He only one opportunity. He said this. Look, so clearly Pusha T agrees with Kendrick Lamar when it comes to the fact that it's only one opportunity to win the championship. They're not letting their neck off of Drake, and Drake did take a L to Pusha T as well. Sorry, Drake fans, that's another L, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for him, but and then you also have Jack Dorsey. He basically quoted first person shooter, big as the Super Bowl. He's been beefing with Drake ever since Drake was seen taking pictures with his girl. So there that is. But we're gonna get into Wayne in a minute. Jay-Z did speak out. He said Kendrick Lamar is truly a once in a generation artist and performer. His deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic vision. He has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick works transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. Now, this is Jay-Z we're talking about, who we all know the high standard that Drake holds Jay-Z. I remember seeing a clip back in the day, years ago, of Drake explaining his house, and he was talking about, it was during the Rap Radar interview with Elliott Wilson. He was talking about how you go to the bathroom and use the bathroom, and like when you open the toilet, basically, Pac will start playing or Jay-Z starts playing. I'm like, okay. What a way to be obsessive over something. But I just found that fucking hilarious. So yeah, he loves Jay-Z. Drake loves Jay-Z. And the fact that Jay-Z speaking this glowingly about his top op, Kendrick Lamar, you should question Jay-Z's loyalty towards him as well. Like, is Jay-Z on the side of? I mean, clearly he is. He's the reason he's headlining the Super Bowl. If it wasn't for Jay-Z, Kendrick wouldn't be headlining the Super Bowl. Jay-Z's like over that committee. So clearly Jay-Z has taken a side in the most epic way. See, Jay-Z just does things big, pause. But he just does things in epic ways. He says, oh, it's a Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef going on and everybody's picking sides. Well, I'm definitely on Kendrick's sides. How do I show my support? I know. Let him perform at the Super Bowl. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Drake. If I'm him, I just wouldn't keep dealing with this. I wouldn't even be throwing subs anymore, I would throw subs. I would just, at the end of the day, I would be trying to be as copacetic as possible, because clearly everybody's against you. Clearly. It is clear as day that everybody is against Aubrey, Drizzy, Drake, and Graham right now. Except for his fans. The delusional ones. The diluted ones who can't get Drake off of their head. Them niggas will forever love him. But the rest of the world, It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. Yeah. But it is clear as day that Lil Wayne either got snubbed or something had to happen. Because why isn't Wayne performing in Louisiana? Now, I get it. You know, Kendrick is the biggest rap artist out right now. Oof. Drake fans are going to destroy me. Okay. He's the best rapper right now out, okay? Not biggest, but best. I can say that. I can't say biggest, because that is not true. It's still Drake. But he is the best. He is the best rapper out right now. So if you want the best rapper to perform at the Super Bowl, you're going to get Kendrick Lamar. No questions. But this does we do have to wonder and ponder on the fact that Lil Wayne was fucking snubbed. He was snubbed, in my opinion. Especially knowing that they do have the next 2 Super Bowls planned out, and the next 2 Super Bowl plans are for both of them to be in California. Specifically, one in Inglewood, where Compton is and Kendrick Lamar is from. So, why not have him perform at that one? I get it's 2 years, 6 years out. And, you know, this beef and everything. And you know, maybe that has a lot to do with it as well. And this is what Lil Wayne's engineer had to say. He had said, confused, disappointed, angry, but most of all, inspired. We'll never again be in a position or have the GOAT in a position where we are at the mercy of someone else's decision. We will make the decisions. That is an interesting quote. And yes, as I said, fans are wondering why Lil Wayne is not performing. Like, did he get snubbed? What about Wayne? Louisiana and No Weezy is foul. I feel like these are the no jumper comments. Look, I'm telling you, these niggas right here, Haim Heath, doing all of the work for Adam. Crazy white boy. Definitely a Drake fan. Where Remo at? Ain't you Malcolm? All the work for Adam. All the work. Look at it. Adam take good care of his boys. Great care of the niggas slaving out for him. He makes all the money, and they get, you know, exposure. That's all you get, buddy. That's all you get. not getting a cent. Yeah, the internet reacts. The Super Bowl in New Orleans, and they let Kendrick Lamar perform over Lil Wayne. Jay-Z, a legendary hater for that. I'm saying, like, honestly, I have to agree with DJ Academics there. Like, that is foul. Like, not only did you take more shots at Drake, you took shots at the camp now. You took away the chance for Lil Wayne to perform in New Orleans. That is crazy. That is crazy when I think about it. Unbelievable 4-tweet timeline. That is crazy. Here's Ice. Here's what Ice had to say. Never thought I'd be talking from this perspective, but I'm not really sure what else you expected. When the higher-ups have all come together as a collective with conspiracies to end my run and send me a message. I guess he's talking from the perspective of all preachers. Drake Graham. Oh, these are Drake lyrics. I wonder what song is that from. I forgot. It sounds like a song that sounds familiar now that I know that they're Drake lyrics. Anyways.
No, it's only...
Did y'all catch Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, we called it sound. Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us to the world at Super Bowl might be the greatest diss of all time, I fear. You know? And then Act put the tour dates up of, San Francisco, and it's going to be in Inglewood. Or where the Rams play, I guess. SoFi Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, Kendrick could have performed at either one of these. And then Jay-Z spoke. We were at that. That big is the what line hit different now. Okay, Ice. Yeah, this is nuts, to be honest. This is definitely, while Drake's over here doing 100 gigs and slow pedaling out music, more and more music, and putting out what I'd say 10 mid tracks and 3 good tracks out of 13. Like, that's crazy. For Drake standards, at least, he should be doing way better than that musically. Um, this is a crazy chess move by Kendrick Lamar. It still shows that there's still beef. He still definitely pays attention to everything that Drake is doing and saying, and even the subs that he's probably throwing at him. And at the end of the day, Drake, you might claim to be unbothered, but Kendrick is definitely unbothered. He doesn't give two fucks. You, on the other hand, are dropping footage, dropping music, and I said this. I was thinking this to myself. I was like, Drake needs to step out of the spotlight for at least the next 6 months. No music. You say you was going on vacation, my nigga. Go on vacation. Like, go on vacation. Stop it. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is, one, you're proving Kendrick right in everything that he said. And then two, you're just basically overshooting your load now. Like, you're releasing Lucy's trash verses with Sexy Red. Like, it's odd. Drake shouldn't be doing that shit. He should just be waiting, crafting, making the best music he could fucking make. I mean, I know they love Scorpion, but, you know, Scorpion does have a lot of slappers on it, so go do that again. I don't care. But slow pedaling me with 2 tracks with Gordo and then 2 tracks with Camilla or whoever that chick's name is, and then the track with Sexy Red, and then the first 3 tracks off of 100 gigs. But then the last 3 tracks were good. And I'm like, okay, this is some shit. That's 12 tracks overall, y'all. Well, not 12, 3, 6. That's 10 tracks. And only 3 of them are good. That's a problem. It's a fucking issue. And Drake should be doing better than this. So, and on top of that, the way that this music is being released is odd. He's leaking it himself through websites and burner pages on Instagram. He's putting songs on streaming services, then taking songs off. Clearly, there's something going on between Drake and his label. People try to make it seem like it's not, but it's clearly something wrong. Something wasn't approved. Something didn't go through the right channels that it was supposed to go through. And Drake is boycotting, saying, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do because I want to prove that I can drop whenever I want to drop, unlike Kendrick Lamar. You know, I just feel like he can tell the world he's unbothered. I don't think about it and all this extra shit. But when he gets off the phone, he's alone to himself in his room playing Meet the Grams. Every being of his soul hates that nigga Kendrick Lamar and wishes to see him suffer. And wants to prove that he's not what Kendrick Lamar is portraying him as. So yeah, we shall see. But like I said, amazing chess move from Kendrick Lamar. Amazing chess move, man. Not only do you snub out Lil Wayne, but you still send shots to Drake as well. Kind of like the whole camp getting hit. You know, I'm sending shots at him, but because you stand by him, you can get hit too, my nigga. And Wayne just definitely did. Because there's no way Jay-Z wasn't thinking in his head at the beginning of this fucking year, the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans next year. There has to be a way I can get Lil Wayne on that stage. Now, what if he couldn't? What if he tried and he couldn't? And they said, no, go with Kendrick Lamar. Way more clean cut. And he's having a hot year as far as rapping goes. Hey, say man. Having a hot year and all he did was drop diss tracks. That's all he did. Drop diss tracks. This nigga Drake has dropped everything in the stash. Still can't figure it out. Come on, Drizzy.